You spoke a very interesting discussion about retention, especially in the leadership space, in the technology leadership space. What are tech leaders thinking, especially, or what should a startup founder think on retaining some really good talent in their company?
So I think retention is our favorite subject.
Okay.
To retain, you should be sure of what the person wants. So if you're going to get someone in right at the first stage by not understanding their expectations, not citing your expectations,
Okay.
then this marriage is going to fail. It's very important that there is a sense of understanding between both parties
Right.
on what journey they're going to take on together. Because think of startup ecosystem as trekking. If you don't trek,
Right.
you're not acclimatized to a weather,
Right.
then you're bound to fail.
Correct.
Right? You're not going to complete that trek.
Right.
It's very similar to that. So you should know that the vision on the top of the mountain is going to be beautiful, but the journey you're going to undertake is going to be extremely difficult.
Right.
And it is going to keep changing, and you don't know what's going to come in front of you. There's going to be obstacles you have to overcome. So the first piece is setting objectives really well. Having clarity first as a founder. What do I want from this person? What do I want of the company? What do I want the dynamics of this person to come and do for me?
Right.
From a founder's
Perspective.
right? From a technologist perspective, it's more simpler because then I'm thinking of, do I align with this founder's thought process? Do I get this feeling of euphoria of saying, hey, this makes sense. I think I want to do this as well.
Right.
This is not about building cool tech, let me tell you that. This is more about saying, do the two of us match when we are having a conversation?
Right.
Can we actually have an highly difference of opinion in the room? We are technically on the verge of slapping each other. Yeah, but walk out of the room and still have chai and still be cordial with them.
Have difference of opinion in a positive way helps the company to grow.
See, if you bring two very smart people or intelligent people in the room,
Right.
you're going to have difference of opinion.
Right.
And you're not going to get someone who's going to be a yes man. And that's not what you want. As a founder, you want someone who will always want to work with you on the vision.
And challenge you on your thoughts.
Absolutely. Challenge you on your thoughts, make way for new ideas, think
Right.
about, or maybe call it off of saying that, hey, Deepu, you got this wrong as a founder, man. This is not right. I think we need to look at it in a different manner.
Way. Yeah.
Equally buy into the whole process.
Correct.
Right? That becomes the most important piece. Letting ego slide is the most important, second important thing of retaining people. How can you work together in unison as one team?
Okay.
Right? That dynamics, that power dynamics.
Okay.
Especially as the company grows, there's going to be a lot more power dynamics that be thrown at you. Because
Correct.
you have board, you have investors, suddenly you're getting all the glamour and the glitz from outside, and everybody's focus is on you as a company, as you as leaders. How do you still remain humble? How do you still remain grounded?
Right.
How do you still respond to not so difficult questions in a charming manner? All these things actually help you retain your people. And the third important piece is, as a founder, I think it's important that people think of wealth creation for everybody in the company, not just for oneself.
Grow together.
Yeah, grow together. Because there is a beautiful saying, right? If you really want to do something quick, then you go alone. But if you want to do this for a longer period of time, you go with
people.
With people.
Right.
So that is the foremost thing that they need to be focused upon as a founder. And that's the most important piece of retaining people. Now, if I were to ask a founder that, hey, would you like one person to stay with your company for 3 years? Would you want that person to stay with you for the next 7 years? Obvious answer is going to be 7 years, because investing time, effort, energy, and also having this beautiful power dynamics and you're working together in unison is not going to happen by chance.
Right.
You have to put a lot of effort into it.
Right.
Now, you don't want to redo that whole thing again.
Correct.
So take some time, sit back and think. Usually what we ask all the founders as purple quarter, right? If you need to rank yourself in order, where does the company come? Where does the vision come, and where do you arrive? Now that equation, if you're very clear in your head,
right,
because it's company above everything else.
Correct.
If you are able to put that, you'll be able to retain your people really well.